and welcome to the Game Shed with me, Mark.
And me, Jamie. We have spent the last 2 days at Eurogamer / EGX, if you're cool, 2014. And this is basically just our summary of what we've been up to.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is we believe that this is a better format for doing this because it would have taken a lot of effort in a very big place to really cover it all.
Lazy, basically.
Yeah. We wanted to play games.
Yeah. That's it. We didn't. To be fair, so we went on the Thursday and Friday.
Thursday, yeah.
Day one.
Yeah.
So how did it all begin?
So we started off with me being late.
He was late. He's always late.
Yeah.
Crap.
Yeah. Chronic latest.
Yeah. Okay. So we got there. I got there on time with our good friend Tom.
Marat.
Marat.
With two R's. 2 R's and 2 T's.
Yeah. Stupid. Is there 2 T's?
No, that's the whole point.
Excellent. You can follow him on Twitter, Sound Guy.
Yeah.
So I got in there nice and early, mugged off Mark completely.
Yeah.
Forget it.
Didn't even wait for me.
Didn't even. Got in the Alien Isolation queue up in the over 18s. Now, we were first in the queue. Not first, but the first batch of people to get in, and they delayed it by 10 minutes, apologising to us, saying, "Nearly ready, guys, nearly ready." What's going on? All we could hear was power drills. They were still building the fucking set.
Yes.
Anyway,
that's professionalism at its most.
Most is professionals.
Professionalism in English.
Mark joined the back of the queue. He got in the session after us. Anyway, thoughts
Heard
on...
no power drills.
No power drills. Missed the power drills.
I was gutted.
Gutted. Thoughts on the Alien Isolation? We both played on PS4, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, my thoughts on Alien Isolation. I know it was the first game of the day and everything, but wow. The bestest game that I played that morning.
Yeah.
Only game I played that morning.
I must say, I was
phenomenal.
I was loving it, and it's a very sort of horror. It's going to scare the fuck out of you type game.
Survival horror.
Yeah, survival horror, and I was quite surprised, like how difficult it was. That's the main thing I found. It was so hard.
They tell you 3 things when you spawn. They say, number 1, press in the right analog to crouch. You'll need that.
Yeah. Number
2, press L1 to whip out your radar thing.
Yeah.
Professional knows what he's talking about. Radar thing. And number 3, there's a flamethrower on your right hand side. Pick that up. Just stay out of the way of the.
They didn't tell me that. Just so you know.
Crap.
No, and I never had the flamethrower the whole time I was doing it.
Fail.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
I had a flare. That was it.
So the whole idea is don't get seen by the alien. Just get to the other end. Fine. Sounds easy.
Yeah. No.
Walkie. Oh my god. That alien. He's a bit of a bitch.
The first time it got me, fuck, I shit myself. I wasn't expecting it to be so in your face.
There were a lot of... even though you got your headphones on, there were a lot of grown men you could hear going... So,
one of them was me.
Yeah, blatantly. Hadn't even begun the game yet, was still waiting in the queue.
Oh my god.
So that, for me, that was a highlight.
Yeah, that was
absolutely brilliant.
Yeah.
And when it comes out, I will have to buy that on the PS4. You'll be Xbox One-ing, possibly getting it.
I'm not sure.
You're not sure.
Let's leave it at that.
He's not a horror game fan. He's a little pussy.
No, I want to buy it.
Oh, right. Okay.
Don't get me wrong.
I'm not getting you wrong.
I'm not a little pussy.
All right, fair enough.
Right, so the second thing we went to was...
Dead Island number 2.
Just give me a chance. I was going to say that. Fuck's sake.
He was going to say Dead Space 1. Yeah, we were in the queue. Mark joined us in the queue. Queue skipper. Doesn't matter. We're celebrities. Mark's coming through.
Really shit celebrities that no one recognises.
That's it.
Yeah.
So, Mark joined the queue. Basically, what they had 8 screens playing Dead Island 2, right?
Yeah.
So we waited. We got to the front, and it was 4 players against each other, and all you got to do is play for 12 minutes, get the most zombie kills. Now, we got to the front. They said, "All right, guys, there were 3 of us at that time, me, you, and Tom. Said, you 3, you can wait, or you can play on these ones." And we were like, "Why would we wait? Let's just play on these ones. They're open." "Oh yeah, there's no sound on these ones." Sorry, what? What, Deep Silver?
Oh my god.
There's no sound.
That was poor.
We were
and
like,
also, just before that, we'd seen the machine doing Windows updates.
Yes, the guy who was on the first one of the 4, the machine it kicked him out of the game to do Windows updates. phenomenal. So we avoided the first computer and we went to 2, 3, and 4.
Yeah. And if they were trying to trick people that was playing on a PS4, it wasn't, and it was very fucking clear it wasn't. So
yes.
that was quite funny.
Yeah. It was definitely a Windows build.
Yeah.
The frame rate was quite choppy. But it's your standard Dead Island. But what they did, they put us in some...
a little town, wasn't it?
It was a town. Yeah. We had 12 minutes, kill as many zombies as you can. It was just multiplayer craziness. Now, I was given the character with the fucking sledgehammer.
Yeah.
2 minutes to swing the bitch. Boom!
I had the axe.
And Tom...
Which I had, I hit him 3 times
it was
to kill
crap.
the fuckers, yeah.
Tom had the katana.
Yeah, well done, Tom. Nice.
Just beheading, just rapid. So, 12 minutes, I think I'm doing really good. Bosh, bosh. I've gone to the geezer. Oh, mate, where am I in relation to these two? Because apparently there was going to be a forfeit, wasn't there?
There was, yeah. That is what they said, but they never saw that claim through.
So, after the 12 minutes, it was good fun. We were running around garages, swarmed by zombies.
Yeah.
Tom won with 120
something, or 30 something.
130 kills, whatever.
No, 32. It was 132, ridiculous.
You came in second with 63. I came in third with 62. So, yeah, me and Mark got absolutely mullered by Tom. Well done, Tom.
And I beat you by 1.
And you beat me by 1.
So
really
we
fun.
need to figure out that forfeit, really.
Yeah, we do. There's a forfeit for me. Leave a comment below.
What happens at EGX stays at EGX.
Yeah, it should do. Some of them cosplayers.
Oh man. Don't.
Anyway, we'll talk about that later. So from there, we then did what? We moved...
Evil Within.
Yes.
Yes.
So we had a lot of fun in the queue for Evil Within.
Yes, we did.
We've got a Vine. We posted our first ever Vine, so you can follow at GameShed on. Is it at GameShed?
I don't know.
Who knows?
The GameShed, I think.
Yeah, we're on Vine. We'll maybe post a link below. We might not. Anyway, they give you a box you put on your head. It's just a cardboard box and it's got a little flap in it, meant to be like a torture device.
Yeah, and it was. We saw people with it when we first went into the queue.
Thought they were bellends.
Thought we were like, idiots. What are they doing? And then when we got hold of one, we were the idiots. We
were making the most noise in that queue.
Yeah,
so 20 minutes queuing later, we got in. We played Evil Within. First of all, boot up the game. Puts you into level number 9.
Yes, chapter 9, very bizarre.
No backstory, nothing. Off you go. No instructions. Okay, so I'm sitting there. The 3 of us are in a row. I'm taking off my headphones. I'm playing with my headphones. Guy comes over. Are you alright? You got no sound? It's like, no. It's fine. I've got sound. That's the problem. It's shit.
Yeah.
It was very fuzzy. It was
not great.
It wasn't good. He blamed it on the fact that they were running Dolby 7.1 through a 5.1 system or something. It was basically was it Turtle Beach branded headphones with the Evil Within? Razer with like the Evil Within logo on them. So it's all built for that game.
I don't understand why they didn't just put it in stereo. Like that was what he was blaming it on. Dolby being used on stereo. It's just.
It was bizarre. Yeah. Anyway, cut a long story short, we died lots. Unfortunately,
I got quite far actually.
Yeah,
I did alright. Yeah,
we went completely separate ways and did separate things, but didn't really cut the mustard.
I don't understand why they put you in that level. It's like
no context.
If they put you right at the beginning, maybe I don't know. It's just weird, but. Graphically very nice.
Yep.
It was a very well made game. You could tell what they were aiming for.
It's very Res Evil.
I don't know whether that was even the final build. I don't know.
No, I don't know.
But yeah, very Res Evil, and it shit me up when the first zombie
time you get attacked
come along. Yeah, and it was cool when you set fire to them in matches. It was but it kind of got let down. But I think maybe if they put us in a good level, we might have seen it in a better light. So from that perspective,
I mean, after seeing the very first advert that came out for it, where he's running through the mental asylum, he's being chased by that huge thing. It was like, wow! And then in this one, you're kind of opening doors, going, oh,
I don't know what I'm doing in this room, and then something beeps and a bomb blows.
Oh yeah,
up.
and here's the thing: the very first thing I did, I found a little room, found a mirror, I went into the mirror.
Yeah, I did that.
Right, and I was like, whoa! I found a secret. Guy comes over to me. Sorry, mate. That's going to be how you save games in the future, but we haven't actually finished it yet. So if you could just leave the mirror, just leave this area alone because it's not ready yet.
No,
I was like, for fuck's sake.
There was a torture chair type thing, you know, like where you put a thing on your head. I went right through that mirror level.
Okay. And
I got to the back, and there's a chair he sits in, and I went up to the chair and I pressed it, and he sat in it. I was like, "What the fuck are you doing? Why are you sitting down?" I didn't understand. And then it was how to level up your character.
Geezer just told me to get out. He was like, "It's not ready. Just leave."
It was like I think I managed to level up my speed or something like that.
Ridiculous.
And so he obviously had no idea.
Anyway, whatever. So yeah, we left there. It wasn't the greatest.
We'll see with that one. Yeah, wasn't massively impressed.
So yeah, I mean, by that point,
we queued probably like an hour by that point altogether.
Altogether on those three, you know, AAA titles.
Yeah.
And yeah, we had a fair bit of fun. Didn't really play any other major titles up there at that time, did we?
No, we thought about it. Like there's Far Cry, Mortal Kombat, but the queues by that point were ridiculous, and it's so difficult to even try and get to play many games in a day when the queues are like that. It's just pointless.
Yeah, so I mean, basically, we had a spot of lunch after pottering around, seeing what's going on. We didn't. I mean, walking through the whole venue itself was, I mean, it was amazing.
Yeah.
Some of the setups, just this year, so much more merchandise.
Yeah.
Okay, so 2 years ago there was just the ground floor of Earl's Court, right? It was mad. Everything was packed
balcony,
in.
Wasn't there?
That was last year. They opened up upstairs,
last year,
half of the upper floor. This year they had the whole ground floor and the whole upstairs, so there was a bit more space.
So much more space. It just felt so much easier.
But it was just I mean, you could just walk around for so long. It was it was mad. So yeah, we had a massive potter around, just looking at some of the merchandise, some of the food stalls. There was cosplay.
Retro. We went to the retro section at that point.
Yeah, we went to retro.
That was after lunch.
After lunch, we nipped out for lunch. Cheaper outside, and we met up with a couple of very sound guys.
Yes, we did.
We did. Definitely. First of all, we met up with Andy at Funstock.
Yeah.
Been meaning to meet up with him for so long now. If you don't know about Funstock, there is a link below. You can go and buy all your retro merchandise. You can buy the Neo Geo X on there. Although the stock is nearly gone on that, so you need to get in there quick.
Times.
But keep an eye out for the Retron 5. There's things like Street Fighter, Monopoly on that website. Yeah. There's tons of amazing stuff. If you're into retro, get on Funstock.
Yeah. And the second person we met up with who was with Andy was Chris from Games You Loved.
Yep.
And top guy. I've met him once before, and they've got a website and a Twitter and Facebook, and they're looking to do more. So they're great guys to go and follow. They've got loads of stuff going on, so definitely get on there and have a look.
Yeah, we played a bit of retro at that point. Not too much retro yesterday. Yeah, it was yesterday. We played Smash Brothers.
Oh yes,
on
that
the
guy
GameCube.
hustled us.
Yeah, we got hustled. We always get hustled at an Expo.
We do. What's that all about?
I don't know. Geezer comes along. There's three of us playing. Me, Tom, and Mark, and we're playing. We're very shit. And the guy,
is this controller taken?
What are the buttons? Yeah. No, he didn't say that.
No, he didn't say that. But then he said, "This is all I played for 7 years."
Yeah, and we went, "Oh shit." We're fucked.
Yeah, we got screwed. That was it. I mean, from there we kind of went upstairs. We started checking out the indie.
Yeah.
Didn't really play much indie. We kind of looked at the indie more to assess it, which is where we met one of our good friends from Twitter, NES for Life, Phil. Now, we love meeting Phil. We met him at Geek last year.
Yeah. No, year before.
Year before this.
Sorry, it wasn't this year's Geek, last year's Geek.
Last year's Geek, as I said.
Yes.
Now, when we met him at Geek Expo, we've been talking to him on Twitter for years. He's such a sound guy. He's into arcade machines. He has 4 of the little bastards.
Yeah.
He's got a Play Choice 10.
Very jealous.
Very jealous.
And have a look at his Twitter, Nez for Life. He posted up a picture a couple of days ago.
He did. So we love meeting him because at an expo, he doesn't just bring himself. He always brings a show and tell.
Yeah.
Excellent. So last year he at Geek he brought the what did he bring? Superboy. So we had some trades with him. We traded him a load of bits and pieces. I think some Atari 2600.
Oh yeah, that was it. Atari.
And he gave us a load of games and a newly refurbished Game Gear and case and loads of games. Phenomenal. We still got that here.
Yeah.
Cherished. So this year he said, "Yeah, I'm coming along to EGX, and it'd be great to hook up with you." So we hooked up with him, and we did a you know, the walk around with Phil, had a good old catch up with him, and then he said, "Oh yeah, it's show and tell time." Show and tell time with Phil. We were so excited. We just stopped dead next to the Mortal Kombat stand, and we got involved in some show and tell. So what did what did he bring out? The
first thing he had was, it's the NES version of the Superboy.
Yes.
I can't really call it.
I don't remember what it's called.
We'll put it up here at the bottom. And that played physical NES games on a handheld, and it was awesome. And he had a copy of Final Fantasy
1, yeah. So we were playing Final Fantasy 1.
Tom got addicted to it.
Yeah, Tom just shut up. Yeah. We were just all engaging in conversation. Tom was just there.
And then he brought out the washing tub, didn't he?
Yeah, he brought out an aerial jumbo pack, and we were like, what? Cracked it open, and that's when the gems came out.
Wow.
The gems. Firstly, there was a loose copy of Smash Brothers on the N64.
As you do.
As you just look what I've got. All right, fine. And then there were the 2 NES. No, 3. There were 3 NES games. Yeah. Number 1. We weren't... Alright, it was boxed, the first one.
Yeah.
It was...
It's the same as our one, wasn't it?
We've already got. It's a Codemasters plug-through Adventures of Dizzy.
Yeah.
And so we were like, yeah, that's good, Phil. Nice. Well done, we've got that. Alright, we don't have the box. Well done, mate. Brilliant. And then the second and third game, he kind of just shamed us with.
Ridiculous.
It was Zelda 1 and 2, fully boxed and complete, gold carts.
Gold carts, boxed. And they were... The condition of those boxes,
phenomenal.
I looked at him, I was like, wow, I don't even want to touch this.
He said, yeah, you can touch it, just don't drop it.
Yeah,
clumsiest guy I've ever met.
I didn't drop it.
He didn't drop it.
Oh, I got respect for retro games.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, that was that was amazing. Then we all kind of merged, so we had 4 people. 4 people's better at a Games Expo. Always have an even number of people. Yeah. So we went downstairs and we joined Nintendo.
We did, yes. And they were at the time they were doing a Smash Brothers tournament on the big screen, which was really impressive. And that game does look phenomenal. It looks beautiful, and it's a title I'll definitely pick up. But we queued up for Splatoon.
We did. I've never even seen the game before. Nintendo don't really advertise. Unless you're watching the Nintendo Direct or whatever. So yeah, we played Splatoon, 4 players, just beat the opposition, and they were on the opposite side to us, so we couldn't see them. We got our fucking arses handed to us.
The second game we did. The first one was really close.
Yeah.
No, we won the first one.
Did we?
Yeah, we did. And then the second and third, I think there was 3 games, wasn't it?
No idea.
Anyway, basically the premise of it is it's like paintball, and you have to paint the level, and you have to paint as much as you can during the time period you've got. And so obviously you're working towards each other, so when you start to overlap, you start painting each other's areas
and you start battering each other.
But they caned us in that last game. Absolutely battered us. And I looked at the map afterwards. We had like a little quarter of it, and the rest of it was all pink. It was like, wow,
absolutely shameful.
But what did you actually think of it? Like,
I really enjoyed it. I tell you what, the controller mechanism was really weird. You're playing with the Wii U pads, and so I'm used to dual analog, etc. Now, for me, to look up, it depends if it's inverted or not, I'd use, one of the analog sticks. So I'm doing this to try and fire my paint gun up or down or whatever, but no. So you just move with the D-pads. If you want to fire up or left or right, you use the fucking Wii pad, and you're doing all this.
I reckon
and it took me so long.
That must be an option, though. I'm sure that is a controller option.
So annoying.
Because you've got 2 analogs. There's no reason to use the fucking motion. It doesn't make sense.
It just annoyed. That was the only thing that annoyed me. But it looks beautiful. It's very playable.
It was really fun.
I think it's got a short lifespan. You're not so sure.
I do agree. I think has got a short lifespan, but it's probably one of them games that you could just keep coming back to every so often, and like you play it for maybe a day or whatever, bits and bobs. So it's not a game that you would play for weeks on end. It's more of like an entertainment game. Maybe when you got your mates over, you could play with 4 of you or whatever. But I think that as long as you can change the controls,
it would be a hell of a lot better.
It would be so good, and it's so much fun. Just stupid. You know
it is fun. It's a good party game.
I don't think that's going to be like a full-on cost title.
Premium, not a premium cost.
Hopefully it'll be like a 20 quid or whatever. But,
definitely worth it.
We'll see. We played we played another Wii U game, didn't we? Shovel Knight. It was
I loved Shovel Knight.
Yeah,
I loved that game so much. It was so enjoyable, so retro. It was beautiful.
It was like a cross between
DuckTales
and Ghouls and Ghosts.
Ghouls and Ghosts and like Castlevania. It was like a blend of all of those.
Bizarre,
and
brilliant.
Some of the concepts in that game, like when the the lights go out and
Yeah.
you've got to make your way. Oh, it was phenomenal.
And as much as
Shovel
it was annoying that you couldn't bounce constantly, it made sense because you're not going to be able to bounce on a shovel.
Exactly, exactly. But no, I fell in love with that title
Yeah, that was
instantly.
great. That was really good.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think we played a 3DS game possibly, but it was a bit like we couldn't be asked to queue for Smash Brothers.
Yeah, too long.
There was loads of queues, and it was just pointless. But the Splatoon queue was good at that point. So we went into that. But after that, we kind of just sort of moved around. We did bits and bobs. We looked at the T-shirts and the caps and whatever, and I don't remember us playing any more games that day.
No. We went. I'll tell you what we did do. We went to Nvidia.
Oh yes, that was the last thing we did, wasn't it? Yes.
We went to Nvidia last. Now, last year I remember going to Expos and playing their Nvidia Shield, which was a controller with a screen on it. Great,
really
amazing.
Nice, that
was that there? No. Is that the Nvidia Shield? No. What is the Nvidia Shield now?
Nothing.
It's a fucking tablet.
Yeah,
a tablet and a controller. Okay, so you've got your tablet here, your controller here. That's it.
Yeah.
You can use the controller for big screen playing, whatever. So you just suddenly got immersed, didn't you?
I don't know why. In Borderlands, yeah, it's bizarre.
On the
me and
Shield.
Tom both started playing it, and it was really nice, and it was really easy to play.
Controller's big, mate.
But it was big. I was like, wow.
It's like a fucking Xbox original pad. It's big. But while you were playing that, I pissed off round the corner, and I played Project Cars on 3 4K screens, right? Bosh, cockpit view, round Silverstone. Now, I'll tell you this, that game is wank. Really not all that good.
I'll tell you what, they did not look like 4K screens for one. When we walked into that area and I looked at it, I was like, this is weird, because Forza looks better than this on my 1080p screen. I was like, maybe it's the game rather than the screen.
Could be the game. There are certain rumours out there circulating upon the internet that the Project Cars in-game stills that have been published are not actually from in the game, allegedly. We're not saying that because
no, that's just rumour.
It's just a rumour. But
the three-screen thing looked great. It looked like it was going to be really impressive, but then it was just a bit crap, really.
It was a little bit crap.
Yeah.
Then we walked around. We looked at Half-Life 2 on there, the tablet and the controller setup. That was quite nice.
And then the zombie game on that same little route where the 3 screens, there was a zombie game just around.
Was there? Oh no, there wasn't. It was Dying Light.
Yeah, Dying Light.
Dying Light was on the Shield as well.
Yeah, so that was good because we got to play Dying Light again. Because we played it last year. It's still not been released. Played it again, but not having to queue miles for it.
No, exactly.
So that was good.
Nice and quick.
Yeah.
Then Tom, who isn't a PC gamer, found himself really intrigued by playing a PC version of Arkham City. He was just on there swearing at it, going, "I'm not a fucking PC gamer. What am I fucking doing?
Just this.
Doing this."
No idea.
So that was good. And then that pretty much summed up our day.
That was pretty much day one, wasn't it?
Yeah. It was alright.
So it was nice. It was nice. It was just kind of we were a bit frustrated that we couldn't play more. I think that was the difficult part. And with all the crazy queuing that goes on, it makes it so hard.
It really does.
So if you want to go there and play COD and Battlefield and FIFA, I don't know why people are playing FIFA.
I don't know.
And that, even just those 3, you could burn up probably half a day with that easily. And that's like a good 5 hours.
Mm-hmm.
So it's frustrating that they let those queues be so big, really.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Why don't they shorten the gameplays and make the queues go quicker?
That's it.
I don't know. It was crazy. But So we moved on to day 2 today.
Now, today
was the first thing we all said we wanted to do.
Right, so we all met up nice and early. No, we didn't. No. Me and you met up first thing in the morning. Yeah. We ducked off Tom. Tom was... Ducked him off. So he was the one late today.
Yeah.
Got in the queue, met up with another one of our mates, guy Agent Grizzle.
Yes.
And a mate of mine at work, Ollie. So we met them in the queue. Queue took fucking ages. We got there at like 9:15. Got in at about 10:15, but it was ridiculous queue.
I don't get that queuing system either.
No, it's
like
getting
why
worse each year.
Why do they take you underground? I don't get it. You might as well just stay outside, and at
Yeah.
least if you're outside, you can
smoke,
yeah,
you can
whatever. You
have
got
a
the fresh
drink,
air,
you can-
whatever. And it's like they take you down into a dingy tunnel for absolutely no reason. I just
You come
don't get
back
it.
out the tunnel to where you were, and then
Yeah.
you go through the gates.
It's just
Shit.
pointless.
But
Pointless.
queuing aside, we went in there and basically ran.
Yeah.
So
But there was another queue. We ran, but there was another queue.
Oh yes, we had another queue for the escalator
Yeah.
where they were age checking everybody.
Every single person, no matter if you had a beard or not.
If you had a fucking walking stick, they were age checking you. Age checking you. Age. I'm so tired. They weren't doing AIDS tests.
Alright, they were IDing everyone.
They were
everyone, yeah.
AIDS tests galore.
So I especially had my driver's license out because I get ID'd for shit all the time. Being a 33-year-old man but still getting ID'd for alcohol is bizarre. But anyway, so I was ready. I was like...
Yeah, so we got upstairs eventually and we kind of did a little run round to Mortal Kombat X.
Yes.
Oh.
What a game.
On the way up there, by the way, on the tube on the way up, we were watching Mortal Kombat X videos.
Yeah,
so we were
at
hyped.
stations.
Got in, only about 2 people in the queue in front of us. Got
Yeah, that
straight
was-
on.
that
We'd
was
lost
perfect.
everyone at this point.
Yeah, I don't know where everyone went.
Who cares?
It's bizarre.
It's just me and you.
Yeah.
Went on, they told us 2-player, off you go. It's like as long as you wanted kind of thing.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
We
all
must
right.
been playing for like 15 minutes.
Yeah, and so anyway, we're playing, and everything's going nice. SubZero, we're playing all these
Amazing.
characters.
And what a beautiful game. Like,
It's-
probably not the way you should describe Mortal Kombat, but what...
No, it is. It's visually
Graphically
stunning.
is- yeah.
Oh my god! Right, so we're 2 games in. I'm winning my first game, so it's 1-0 to you or something.
Yeah.
And it says finish him to me. So what have I done? I've hammered the shit out of the buttons.
Button bashing.
And I've pulled off a fatality, and I've gone mad. Mark's gone, oh my god, people behind us, oh wow. Guys come over, well done man, well done. Anyway, turns out, we found out about 3 hours later for the demo.
No, I walked straight round to Tom.
Oh, you found out early?
I
Early doors.
walked round, I go, oh, there's Tom. I went over to him and I'm like, oh man, Jamie pulled off a fatality, you would believe it. And he goes, yeah, it's just down, square.
Demo version, down, square.
Gutting.
Gutting. I
Well,
was
it's
so
gutting that
happy.
we didn't know that before. That's what's annoying because we
Because
would
we
have
played,
seen a couple of
4 or
fatalities.
5 games, and
Yeah.
just a bit shitty that we didn't know. But, great game. Absolutely phenomenal.
What a game.
What a
I
game.
think every single one of us that went at that point have come away saying that's the game we'd buy. So, kudos to them. They've done a great job.
Absolutely.
And all the X-ray stuff is just amazing. Like,
Disgusting.
yeah, it's really disgusting.
So next up, we went round to something we've been talking about playing for ages, which is Ultra Street Fighter 4.
yes.
Now, we have a problem with this game, in that...
Sorry, wait,
we have a problem with this game. I've only ever played it on PS4, okay, PS3.
PS3, yeah.
It's the only version I've ever played of Street Fighter 4, full stop, whether it be arcade edition, whatever. Ultra, I've got used to it on my PlayStation 3.
Yeah.
Mark's only ever played on a 360, so we've gone round to the Capcom Fighting Arena to play some Street Fighter 4. And we sit down and we see a problem. For me, it's just Xboxes. Shit. I told him beforehand I will lose every game.
So no, it took me a few games to get into it.
I lost every game.
Yeah.
Every game. And just every game. And I've told him, I promise I'm not that shit. We'll play on the PlayStation later. So
The thing is, I know you're not that shit. That's why I was just like, wow, I'm beating you every time. What is going on?
But because I've never played it before, it was really weird. On the D-pad, I kept on finding my thumb slipping. It was just a bit weird for me. So
I mean, I've just got so used to that controller. Do you know what I mean? And playing that on an Xbox. I've never really found that, but I think maybe it's because your thumb needs to be flat on the D-pad.
flat thumbs.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm the only one at work that uses the D-pad. You know that. I find it bizarre, but anyway. So
Yeah, we played that. I got hammered.
there's some stuff. They had the tournament going on, didn't they?
They had a tournament going on. Phenomenal.
Amazing, yeah.
From
Yeah.
there, we made our way over to the indie section.
Yes.
Straight into Team 17.
Yeah.
And we started blagging us some shite.
Pretty much all our freebies are from that
Indeed.
area, pretty much, because everything else was like Battlefield. You had to queue up for an hour to get a T-shirt or whatever. We just weren't really up for it. So
I'm going to whip this out. This was our first game we played, and we played it with some of the team there. This is called Overruled.
yeah,
Now,
what a mental game!
absolutely insane game.
Brilliant.
It's like 4 players on one screen. You know, best scoring, different power ups.
You kept picking up the cards, and it would change the game.
It would change the
completely.
game
It wasn't just
completely.
your power up; it was changed everything, didn't it?
It was really fun.
Yeah, really fun.
So the guys who developed that, really well done, and teams, what they called? They're called DLA
Delala.
Delala
Right,
Studios.
but we'll put their details underneath.
Cracking.
In the description, we'll put a little link.
Exactly.
Because that was great, and they were really nice guys. They were really friendly, and took us on board and gave us a beating. Actually,
Gave us a hammering.
Yeah, thanks for that.
Thanks for that. So then we went round the corner and we kind of split up a little bit. You played this, didn't you?
Oh yeah, LA Cops, which is a bit similar to Hotline Miami, a little bit.
Okay.
Just in the sort of
the top down
angle of it and the way you go in rooms and shoot people. But it was different because you had 2 cops and you could call the other cop to where you were. They said they were still working on it. It's still early days, and the fact that it doesn't pop up and tell you can move your other cop kind of was a bit annoying. But he knew that. He said it to me. He said, "What's the one thing that you've noticed?" I said, "It's because I didn't know." I said, "You just need a little pop up."
I didn't play that.
But that was good.
I was a little bit immersed, you said. No, in fact, first, I wasn't immersed in that. I was immersed in this, first of all, which is, people were comparing it to, what's that, Prison Architect? But this is called The Escape.
Ah, yeah.
Now, this is really weird. It's like an RPG in a prison. It took bloody ages to do anything, but I was kind of going in the showers. It was really weird, and it was just a bit odd. I liked it, and I could see myself playing it more, but I didn't, because it's an RPG, kind of old school Zelda style. You need more than 5 minutes with it, which is unfortunate.
I played it for about 5 minutes, didn't I? And I couldn't really get to grips with it, and it was telling me to raid other people's rooms, and I couldn't find anything. I was just a bit like,
it couldn't be.
But it's one of those games that you just need to give it a bit of time.
Exactly.
Sure. It looked really nice. It was very retro.
Yeah, it was nice.
So
well, next up is a game I was immersed in. You didn't even play this, but
no,
we got chatting to the main guy.
Yeah.
This is it here. Is Schrodingers Cat is, what's it say? Dead. Schrodingers Cat is dead.
Yeah.
Now, I recommend, if you like your old school platformers, go and get this game. This is awesome. It kind of reminded me of Rayman a bit. It's so complex. It's like you start off and you realise if you collect these 3 little things, you can do a jump. But then you find out if you collect these 3 other little things, you can go down, not jump, like you can smash through things. But then he pulled up an iPad display, because it was only a quick demo. He was like, then if you collect some of these but combine them with some of these, then you can do that. But if you combine them a different way, look, I don't want to ruin it for you. Watch an advert of Schrodinger's Cat is Dead.
No, it's not called that. I'm just sorry.
Yeah, no, you found out the name, the actual name.
No, I think it's just called Schrodinger's Cat.
Are you sure?
Yeah, but what it is, this coin, one side says...
Oh, sorry, no, there's the full name. Schrodinger's Cat and the Raiders of the Lost Quark. You collect these quarks, but you combine them and you can do loads of different stuff. It's amazing, really amazing. Animation is beautiful. But, yes, we got talking to the main guy behind the game.
Yeah,
And
really nice guy, and he
lovely guy.
decided to sort us out with a couple of coins. On the coin, one side says Schrodinger's Cat is alive, and the other says... The other side says Schrodinger's Cat is dead.
Why
that's the point in the coin. It's one of them. But yeah, so what it looked like a lovely game. You played it.
I loved it. I absolutely loved it, and I really, really, really want to play the game. And if we get a copy of the game, because it has that old school flavour, I think it belongs on this channel. Because it's such a clever concept, and I can tell it's going to get very hard. He said he's only kind of designed it, I think, with one sort of combination for each level to get through that level, but he guarantees there are other ways through each level. So very clever concept. Very happy about that.
Yeah.
So they're the kind of the ones we started with in the indie section. So where else did we go from there? Ah, yes. Let's kind of cut through the day a little bit.
Yeah, I think we'll stay in that area. The next game we played was SpeedRunners, which is absolutely brilliant. We'd had this chat about how there wasn't many sort of AAA titles that are really good multiplayer on a single screen.
Single screen, not
So,
over the internet, just in a room.
So like the way we sit around, if we had a couple of mates, you kind of... The way we used to play Mario Kart 64 and
back in
GoldenEye,
the day gaming.
There's nothing really like that, but the indie scene is smashing that when it comes to that. Do you know what I mean? But this SpeedRunners was a perfect example.
Now, we've had a copy of this game, an early build, for so long now.
We're just dumb.
However, the thing is, we had it so long that no one had it, and some of the PR team actually said, look, because no one's got this game, you need to play it multiplayer. Give us a Skype and we will come on and log on with you and play it. And it was a bit like, really? No, forget that. So we haven't really paid it enough attention. However, this was one of those games today that everyone crowded round and was like cheering on their mates. And if you haven't seen SpeedRunners, I mean, to look at it won't be all that, but when you're playing it with a group of mates, you'll love it.
Yeah, it's made by Double Dutch Games. Definitely go and check them out. And
100%.
I think it's probably one that would be great if you hook your PC up to your telly or whatever and get,
you can get a load of people around
playing. Do you know what I mean?
SpeedRunners.com.
There you go.
SpeedRunners.
So we walked over to where they had a few stalls. And what they were is
career development
in the gaming industry. Yeah. So the one that really caught our eye straight away was the Sega stall. And for us being retro gamers, we still, do you know what I mean, we love any Sega swag. We're like, oh, give us it, whatever. And what they had on there, they were promoting jobs with Sega, weren't they? And there was quite a few jobs, but I mean, nothing
Who
to
cares?
do with anything we do.
We got lanyards.
So, yeah.
We got lanyards and a big sticker.
Stickers. So Phil was with us and he got the same, but he apparently ruined his
sticker. So you went and got him another one.
I've got you another one, Phil. I will get it to you somehow.
Talking of Phil, just want to say, I mentioned we do trades in the past. Phil gave us a game here yesterday at Eurogamer. There it is. It's Castle of Illusion starring Mickey Mouse. Now, we thought we might have this, so we were there while we were talking to Phil, scanning through all our photos, and no, we don't have Castle of Illusion starring Mickey Mouse. We have Land of Illusion. So, very happy with that, Phil, and we will sort you out very soon with this.
I saw you sorting out of a Sega sticker.
Sega sticker.
Good trade.
Look, it's perfect. See, we've got the same logo on it.
Tell us in the comments below.
So, yeah.
So that lanyard will be carrying my work pass.
Talking of freebies, first thing when we ran to those the escalator where they were IDing everyone, we got this.
Ah, yes.
This is a Lambo rubberized keyring. It says on the back Forza Horizon 2. And check this out. You ready? Are you ready? Brace yourself.
Brace yourself.
Oh yeah! Yeah, it's a light.
Amazing.
Yeah, well done, Forza.
Yeah. So, should we just cover the stuff we got free quickly before we... Or do you want to carry on?
Oh, we'll just carry on with our
in
day.
order. Okay,
Yeah.
alright, cool. So, after that, I think we grabbed lunch.
Grabbed the
fed
lunch.
ourselves because we bloody needed it. We were knackered.
Knackered.
And you just end up trudging around, not actually having fun. So we ate lunch.
Came back. Revitalised.
Yeah.
And retro?
Yeah. We went
straight into the retro.
To retro, yes.
Where we've seen this for the 2 days and we weren't that bothered, but it was actually a Play Expo tournament in conjunction with Funstock Games.
Yeah.
No, not Funstock Games, funstock.co.uk. And it was just a retro tournament. I think there were, how many consoles? 5 consoles set up,
5.
or 10 in total, 2 of each. Each with a different game and a scorecard. You get a scorecard, you register yourself, then you just go and try and get the highest score or the fastest run or something. And there were, how many of us by this point? There were 5 of us in the group? Or 6? 5 or 6?
Yeah.
And we just decided to sign up and all have a go and try and better each other. Now, the scoreboards were meant to update every 5 minutes or so. We hung around literally for about 45 minutes afterwards and they still hadn't updated. But Wow, it was fun.
And it was bloody hard. The
challenges.
The 5 games were R-Type
Yeah.
on the PC Engine, was it? Or Turbo?
It was on the PC Engine.
Yeah, PC Engine. And
Temp-
that was so hard.
It was ridiculous. They put everything on like extreme
yeah,
level.
I forgot how hard that was.
We played Super Pang on the SNES.
Yeah.
On extreme.
Yeah, Balloon Fight on the NES.
Fight on the NES. Just survive as long as you can.
There was the Jaguar game.
Tempest.
Tempest, yeah.
That was ridiculous.
Yeah, that was. And then Sonic 3.
Sonic 3.
Yeah.
We had to do a speed run on one of the racing levels. Balloon Park or something.
Like yeah.
Ridiculous, but all amazing.
Yeah.
Really, really fun.
What was your best one?
My best one, first ever time I played it was Balloon Fight,
Yeah.
and he told me I had the second furthest or second highest score of the entire day.
Yeah.
Well happy with that, although it didn't come up on the scoreboard.
Yeah.
What did you do best at?
Was Super Pang.
Yeah,
Like,
surprisingly.
Yeah.
You were surprised with that.
I was, because I've not really played it. I've played it a few times, but and you've played it quite a lot.
Yeah.
But I was doing shit, and I was like, oh man, this game, and I was getting really frustrated with it. But this was in my first run. But then somehow I managed to get so far in one life, and I just kept going, and the guy was looking at me going, what? So it wasn't that far in comparison to what lots of other people had done, but he said I was in like the top 20, so it wasn't bad. And I beat you.
Yeah, you beat me. That's all that
But you
counts.
beat me at all
But
the others.
apparently, I mean, we don't know where we actually placed in the overall day because we didn't ask or anything. But Tom went and asked, "Where am I?" Apparently, he was 8th
Good effort.
overall. So, I mean, we might have beaten him. We don't know. We just don't know. But when I handed in my scorecards, Mark had just handed his in and wandered off somewhere. I handed mine in, and the fella there at the score table said, "Congratulations, you win a prize." And I was like, "Yes, I'm such a good gamer." He said, "Because you're the 50th entrant." And I was like, "Oh, right, turning up prize."
Yeah.
So here it is, but well proud of it. This is my Play Expo t-shirt in manly purple, made by Insert Coin.
And it was Replay who gave you that, wasn't it?
Replay?
The Replay guys, yeah.
Yeah? Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
So the Replay guys do Play Expo.
Okay, it was the Replay guys.
Replay events.
Excellent. But yeah, I'm well happy with this. I like it. NES controller style. Purple. Don't think I own any purple clothes.
You are now a purple t-shirt owner.
Yes, I am. I am Barney the dinosaur. So yeah, we loved that. Absolutely loved it. Phenomenal. Oh, earlier in the day, actually, we did go to the Retro and we played Mashed on Xbox Original. With the 3 of us.
That was awesome.
Your mate Scotty.
So yeah, Scotty came along early doors, about 11:30 after he queued for ages, and met us, and that was the first thing we did. I think it might have been.
When Scotty came in, played Mashed on Xbox Original.
How bizarre.
So fun though. Mark was so shit at that game.
Yeah, I got better though.
You did get a bit better.
Yeah,
but
because like when I figured out what the fuck was going on, I was like, which car am I?
Yeah.
No idea. And I kept looking at my phone and fucking crashing.
Brilliant.
What a game.
Really, really good.
I'm
We're going to have to
surprised
play
we haven't
that
played
on this channel.
It's just like Micro Machines, isn't it?
Yeah.
But
exactly like that.
A lot of fun.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, definitely. So we kind of went around as the 3 of us, didn't we?
We kind of split up for a bit. I went off with Agent Grizzle and we went into the PS4 section where we played Little Big Planet 3. Very stunning, looks amazing. Then we went and watched NBA 2K15.
That looked ridiculously
Whoa.
good. Wow.
Whoa.
Yeah.
There were 2 guys having a tournament, 2 guys in the public, and they were sitting on beanbags on the main stage with the little tellies down there. And one guy got up and he was fuming and he dashed his beanbag.
Oh, no.
And the guy, the commentator, was like, "What's the matter with you?" He's like, "Don't want to sit down." So funny. But
when we walked up to that, Scott, he looked at it, he thought it was an actual game. He was like,
it looks
wow.
that good.
Yeah.
From there, I quickly walked around into the sort of indie game PS4 bits where I played Hotline Miami 2.
Nice.
And I looked at Nidhogg for PS4. Well happy that's coming out.
Yeah.
We all love a bit of what we like to call Jookie Jook.
Yeah.
That's because we didn't know the name for ages.
That game's so good.
It's such a great game. If you haven't
Yeah.
played Nidhogg, it might look the simplest, shittest game ever, but
Yeah.
it's literally one of the best games.
It's brilliant.
So
much
brilliant.
fun, yeah.
So that's what I was doing. While I was doing that, what were you doing?
Me and Scotty headed straight up to Ultra Street Fighter.
Of course.
And we must have had about 10.
Oh no, we did that as well before then. We had a second
yes,
go where I finally got... I have to mention this because I got one game, one win.
But you were getting more and more disheartened until he almost fell off his stool.
I fucking hate this game.
So that wasn't a great experience. We kind of
Scotty went.
We'll have to write that one off.
We were playing that while Scotty went and played Mortal Kombat to catch up on the day.
Right.
But then you played him at that.
So we played that, and that was great. And we were watching at the same time. We were watching the tournament. The tournament was so good. Like they were not necessarily. Some of them were a bit shit. I was quite surprised at the standard. But there was some people just came in and absolutely whooped it.
Brought along their own like joysticks and stuff.
That was so funny. Like I saw this one guy. He had a massive fucking proper
huge stick.
arcade stick, and it was about that big, and he just under his arm. He was happy.
Happy days.
But the setup was great. Like they had webcams on the screens, so that on the big screen you could see both guys' faces.
Everything.
And it looked amazing. Like they'd done such a great job of that. From there, we headed downstairs. Scotty wanted to look at T-shirts and stuff like that, so we kind of milled around the T-shirt. And there's some fantastic stuff going on.
Such
the merchandise,
stuff.
Beautiful.
Got to check out RetroGT.com.
Yes.
Oh my god, their stall. Woo!
I know. I even bought a couple of things. I bought.
I got one as well.
It was 3 wallets.
For a tenner?
They're kind of like
Oyster cards.
card
You know where you put your Oyster card. I've got a mashed old Arsenal one here, but
Yeah.
Mark came back and went, "I bought you one. Isn't he lovely?" So Mark got me the Famicom controller. So I put my cards in there.
Yeah, I got a arcade stick style one with Street Fighter punch and kick. The last one was just a wallet which has got Akuma's moves on it, and these are just awesome. I love what they've done. Retro GT.
Some of their T-shirts, right? We're having a look at them. There's one I've got my eye on particularly. I don't want to say it because all of you will go out there and buy it and start wearing it, and then I can't wear it.
There's only one T-shirt.
There's just one T-shirt. Yeah, but we were talking like they do get some stuff in from other suppliers, but they make their own T-shirts as well. And we had our eye on a few of their actual own T-shirts. They're so good,
really
such nice guys as well.
Yeah.
So the next thing we did was to meet a YouTuber and fellow Twitterer. We met a fellow Twitterer, the Gebs. We like to formerly know her as
Gebs24.
Okay, or Juicy Game Reviews.
I love Apple.
Loves apples. or Gemma.
Yeah, Gemma.
We met Gemma. We've been following Gemma on various platforms for ages. She does amazing videos, pick-up videos and whatnot, and talks about various special editions. Met her, hung out with her for maybe 15-20 minutes or so. Really, really sound. Just walked around, and she took us to probably our favourite. We didn't even see this place in the whole 2 days until Gemma took us there. Probably our favourite stall, our favourite exhibition of the whole 2 days. Do you want to go for it? All right. So here it is. Right. This is. Fucking hell.
So it was the
GameChurch.com, right? GameChurch.com. So we're looking at it, and they just went, everything on this table's free, and we're like, grab this, look, lanyards. We got stickers. Where are the stickers? Hang on, I've got stickers here.
Oh yeah, there's
like
another one.
Jesus loves gamers, and we're like, oh yes. There's one, some Street Fighter one. Jesus loves gamers. Thou shalt taketh of the free swag. I mean everything, and a book, Jesus for the win. And now, right, we're with Gemma, and we're just like, oh wow. And the guys are just sitting there at the table like this. Take, excellent. And me, naive. Oh, this is brilliant. What are you guys here for? What are you doing? Spreading the word of Jesus.
So we kind of, we thought it might have been a marketing ploy, or might have been something along them lines, but it actually wasn't.
Actually for Jesus.
And this has actually got their version of one
Bible.
of the Bible books. So kudos to them for making this book. It's really well written. I read the beginning of it.
It's kind of modernised a bit for gamers, I suppose. But I've not read the Bible before, and it's got the Bible in 500 words. So I might have a spin through this. But I went up to them all mocking and all cheerful and that. Oh, this is brilliant, mate. Well funny. What do you do? Yeah, it's Jesus. It's promoting
that one
Jesus.
Especially the picture of Jesus dressed as Ryu. whatever you want to call him. Fantastic. So
Jesus
there you
Hearts
go.
Gamers. So yeah, giving
page.
out loads of stuff, apparently to fund the production of more Bibles. There you go.
So yeah, that was a really interesting one. And then, as we were leaving, I popped into the Cyber Candy booth and picked up a few bits of candy. And one of them was Jamie's choice. What was that?
This is Camel Balls. It's actually got a picture of a camel with his testicles. Now what this is bubblegum with extra sour liquid filling. I really liked it.
Yeah.
Really liked it.
Yeah. We grabbed some Kool-Aid, which is very fun.
Obviously being in the UK you can't get Kool-Aid, so we've got some Kool-Aid.
And some Reese's. So, love it. Excellent. And that led naturally to the end of our day, didn't it?
Yeah. I got one more freebie, which was yesterday before you'd even arrived.
Oh, yeah.
This is a Targus gaming controller. You stick it on an iPad or any old tablet and it turns it into an analog controller.
Yeah.
Really nice, actually. Really, you can hear there.
Really flicky.
Really flicky. But yeah, that was about it. So, I mean, that's kind of our 2 days. Highlights for me, Alien Isolation, Mortal Kombat X, SpeedRunners, Retro tournament.
Yeah.
Loved it. They were the highlights. This big disappointment for me, Evil Within.
Yeah,
I'm afraid.
It's a shame. My thoughts very, very similar. Mortal Kombat X, outstanding, and will be an instant purchase. Splatoon I will buy. And outside of that, I think there's a couple of them indie games I think we need to play, really.
Oh, you know what we didn't talk about is the horse racing.
Ah, yes.
So yeah, wandering around the indie section, I came across a game which I've been sent a sort of preview build of a while ago. However, I was missing a key component to this preview build. This is Starters Order 6, right?
Yeah.
A horse racing management simulation. So, championship manager of horse racing, if you like, for want of a better word. However, the key component I was missing was an Oculus Rift.
Yes.
Oh my god.
So we chucked Scotty straight into it and said, look, check it out. Have you ever played Oculus Rift? Because we played on it last year.
Played a lot of Oculus.
Yeah, and he jumped straight in and absolutely loved it.
What it is, it's just horse racing in Oculus. Bang it on. Oh, you know, there's not much to it. There's left and right and spank the horse and slow him down. That's it. And I mean,
that wasn't a euphemism.
No. You pop your goggles on, and because you're in the starters gates thing, the guy just says to you, look left and right. And you look in, and just all the other horses lined up, and then bang, off you go, and you're just like, shit!
Yeah.
It's
bang, 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 bang.
so funny.
Yeah, really
if you're into
fun.
management games, this will be one for you. There's so much depth to it. There's a lot of text on screen, a lot of stuff to take in and consider. They're on their 6th game now, you know, really hard work, hard-working guys. If you want something brilliantly comedy for Oculus, this is also the game for you.
Definitely. And I would have won.
You would have, yeah.
I would have come first,
Yeah.
but I got told to slow back to look at the pack so I could look about and see the rest of the horses.
Wouldn't have won.
And that ruined me, because I was ruined. I was well in front. I was miles in front, and that's why it was like there was nothing about to see. Let's whip that horse. And I came second.
I came... I have the same
Amazing.
story. I was out in front all the way. I said, where's the finish line, mate? And he said, it's just coming up. And then I started to have a chat with him because I thought I was so far behind. And I took my eye off the ball. Next thing I saw 3 horses run past me on the finish line. He was like, you should have been spanking the horse. Oh, now he tells me.
Yeah.
But no, still,
Top
guy, fun
Yeah,
game,
really nice.
brilliant. Yeah.
So that was the end, round about the end of our day at that point, and we kind of had come to pretty much a standstill. We were so tired, absolutely dead on our feet. So we kind of rolled outside, and we made a few phone calls to make sure everyone was meeting outside, and that was it.
It's been an absolutely hectic 2 days.
Yeah.
There's still 2 more days to go from where we are now. Don't know when this video will get released. When it does, it does. But yeah, wow. If you haven't been to an EGX or Eurogamer before, do so.
Yes.
It's insane.
Definitely.
Such good people to meet up with. Just such a good, peaceful crowd. It's wonderful, really.
Yeah. And next up is play.
play in Manchester.
Wow, that's going to be a drive and a half.
Yes, we are going up to play in Manchester next month, and we're going to meet some of the same people there that we met this weekend, but hopefully some more people.
Yes.
Also, I'd like to give a shout out to Johnny Noobhead.
Yes. Johnny Noobhead, you know who you are.
Yeah, we're watching you. We've kind of been missing him all through the 2 days. He kind of inadvertently met you, but you didn't know.
I didn't realise, because I was late the first day, I got my wristband on my own, and apparently it was
Johnny.
Andrew, who had served me at the counter and done my wristband for me. I didn't even realise.
We just couldn't forget him because his name was all over the leaderboard.
Yeah, all over
the retro gaming tournament.
Wow, because he's working there, he's just kept going back,
hammering
and smashing it.
Hammering it.
Yeah, so we'll have to hook up with him somewhere.
Definitely have to hook up with you somehow. But yeah, nice one. Really enjoyable. It's probably been my favourite EGX of the last 3 years. Just so much better now that it's 2 floors complete.
Yeah, just much more spread out.
That's
definitely.
But yeah, great fun.
So there we go.
Yeah, thank you very much for watching, guys.
We'll see you later.
Bye.